All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're gonna do some, celebrity readings. I didn't know which playlist I was gonna put this under, but we're doing it on Tyrese. This reading is on Tyrese and DJ Envy. We're just gonna look into the energies between them. Okay, so I don't really know what happens. All I know is that DJ Envy said Tyrese disrespected his wife. I don't know what the beef is between them, if there is even any kind of conflict between the two. I don't know. We're going to look into it. All right, guys? Before we do that, don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, guys, sending me good energy only means you're going to get good energy back. So if you're working on some projects or something that you want to get off the ground, hey, and you need some support, that energy is always good to have, that good energy. All right, guys? So make sure you send that out to others. All right, guys. We're going to start. I didn't know how I wanted to do this. I like to have questions, but sometimes these things, I don't know. I didn't want to look too much into it because honestly, like, sometimes these little petty conflicts between people give me a headache. I'm like, oh my God. Because, excuse me, sometimes I see it as very childish and immature. So, all right. So let's see, how does Tyrese feel about what's going on between him and Envy? I don't know if I want to take all of this. Hold on. I want to show you what we have. This one popped out. We have the Tower at the bottom. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, How does Tyrese feel about this whole situation? With the Tower and Eight of Cups, okay. The Wheel, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. This right here talks about a marriage coming, I'm saying coming back together. Maybe. Somebody walked away from the marriage, from a marriage. Okay, that's what it's saying. I don't know if Tyrese or... Yeah, DJ Envy's married. I don't know if Tyrese is. But somebody walked away from a marriage. And the Hermit talks about wisdom, counsel, right? How can I get over this separation? Because somebody walked away. Okay. So what about this Hermit? Hermit, we have Strength and 6 of Scoops. Okay, so this Hermit is, the Hermit talks about wise counsel. This person the wise counselor was trying to strengthen someone's connection, or, maybe they could have been doing this for somebody that they considered a friend. Innocence. There's something, okay, so they're claiming innocent. Okay. Okay. 7 of Spokes. There could have been some conflict. Maybe, again, like coming back together. Maybe they had separated. They were having a hard time getting this to come back together. Tower. Okay, so I don't know if the separation was the fact that somebody walked away. They were having a hard time getting their partner to come back. They're like, oh, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking lose my person. So they come into the wise, The Tower is about the lover. Nine of Dice. Queen of Spokes. Dice. Oh, okay. This is because somebody like came out. Yeah, she came out, and this is like the side piece coming out and blasting it everywhere for everybody to see. With the Queen of Spokes in reverse, this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's very vindictive. Like, you know, you piss me off, I'm going to tell your wife type energy. And she could have had like other people, I don't know, she could have gotten in some other people's ears, or she could have had just like a group of people who were attacking either the person they were having an affair with, or the wife. Okay, so that's what came out. So I think that's something I did heard. Tyrese was trying to help DJ Envy fix his marriage, like something about, okay, this is how Tyrese feels about what's going on. So this is what he's saying. Yeah, I just wanted them to have a new beginning. And wait, hold on. This is what he's saying. I'm the wise counselor. I was trying to help them bring their marriage back together. But we have the Ace of Wands down here, Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. This is a new beginning, a new relationship. It's almost like follow the money. Follow the money. Come to, oh man. This, he could have been something about flaunting money. Four of Strands. Secretly, he was trying to lure. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Come on, Tyrese. Were you trying to take Envy's wife? Nine of Scoops. It's like you could have felt like this was like, maybe you had some kind of connection, maybe in counseling. Okay. If you were positioning yourself as the wise counselor, if Tyrese was positioning himself as the wise counselor, he could have been like, his intentions could have been, innocent. Like, I really want to help my friend get back together. But in talking with her, maybe he fell for her. It's very, yeah, it's very, it's inappropriate to cross those lines. Like, if you're feeling like some kind of way towards, good or bad, and you can't be fair, you have to remove yourself. That's part of being the wise counselor. You have to know when you have to throw up your hands and say, I cannot, this is not for me. I cannot handle the situation without my own my own emotions getting involved. So, like, because if he's falling for someone else's wife who he's saying that he's trying to help, you might twist things to try and, yeah, this is really inappropriate. This is inappropriate. I want to say that his intentions could have been innocent at first. But the more he spent time with her, the more, because she could have been really nice, and, she was being friendly. But I don't, this isn't her, I'm just saying what I'm getting, okay? I don't think she was, like, trying to lead him on. I think she was just being friendly, and, some people have that effect where they're just nice, and they're trying to be polite, they're trying to be, they're just trying to be pleasant, even if it's in a situation that they don't really want to be in. He took it as, I don't know, he just kind of, the lines kind of got blurry. Judgment's here, though. We have justice. I don't, when these two come out together, it kind of, it's karma, bad karma for one person. Someone else is getting justice. Like, I dropped a bunch of cards. I'm going to pick these up real quick. Strength. Page of Spokes. I'm getting... Okay, so this is why... Okay, so if she saw it, his involvement, or maybe even contacting her, she could have seen him as a very, he just wouldn't let up. It's like, she was trying to be friendly. Six of Scoops talks about family, friends. So she was trying to be friendly, but it was like she was getting annoyed because he was very, this is like the type of energy who, instead of getting, like, when they message you, if they're texting you, for example, and they don't get everything out that they have to say, they just send you like these, they just keep sending messages, and then they get annoyed when you're not responding. I don't know. She's just like, man, can you please just back up? But maybe because he was friends with her husband and he was, trying to help, and maybe he did help in some way, but then he started to, fall for her. And she saw that as inappropriate. Man, okay. I'm not a big fan of DJ Envy. I'm not. Just for different reasons. But I like his wife. I like his wife's energy a lot. She's really nice and kind. It's just very sweet. Friendly. But she knows how to, she understands what healthy boundaries need to look like. We have 5 of dice, 9 of spokes. Okay. This Ace of Wands talks about, having a new beginning. Like, maybe he thought that if it didn't work with you and your husband, maybe, you can come with me. I I have a lot of money. Follow the money. Shit. I have to push pause. I just knocked over my drink. All right, so. Okay. Where did we lead off? Follow the money. Come with me. And she's like, I don't give a fuck about that. You know, 5 of dice, you know. She's like, I don't, oh, that's what it is. Okay, she was telling him, like, I don't give a fuck, you know, about how much money you have or what you know. Something about, you know, flexing. Look what I can get, you know, something like that. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. You know, the 9 of Spokes talks about putting up boundaries. You know, if I don't put up boundaries, I'm going to get, you know, I'm going to, you know, end up fucking myself over. I'm not going to do that, you know. So she's like, she says no, puts up boundaries. Oh, she blocked him. She blocked him. After he was trying to flex, look at what I can do, look at what I can give you. She blocks him. And this partnership that he thought maybe, you know, maybe he thought that, you know, she felt the same way. Maybe because she was being nice, you know. Someone, you know, she's being friendly and she would, you know, message him like, you know, because I think she would tell her husband. She did tell her husband like, oh, you know, Tyrese, you know, messaged me. Just wanted to let you know this is what was said, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe Envy felt some kind of way. And he's like, man, like, he's a man. So he knows, you know, he knows what it is. I think she did too, but she was just like, she, again, out of respect for their friendship, she just told her husband and, like, said, you know, pretty much put it in his hands and said, hey, you know, you handle him, you talk to him, and let him know that, you know, he's crossing some lines. Maybe that's why Envy's like, yo, you know, you disrespected my wife, you know, you're making her feel uncomfortable. But he didn't say that. Envy's still trying to be kind of like, he's trying to be, he's trying to play nice right now when he's saying, you know, hey, you know, but she did block him. And then that, like, he's like, oh shit, this love connection is crumbling. It's not coming together like I thought it was going to come. And now he's stuck, like, fuck, with the Tower. He's pretty disappointed that she walked. Oh yeah, he is disappointed that she walked away. She turned away from him. And so after she did that, Envy turns his back on him. You know, they could have worked together, or maybe this is when he went on the Breakfast Club. And he's like, you know, box your mouth or whatever he said. Oh my God, this shit's crazy. Okay, so Tyrese was is disappointed that it didn't go anywhere because, you know, he could just need some emotional support, some nurturing after some of the stuff that he's experienced in his own life. You know, maybe she was very comforting to him, and he mistook that as we have something special. You know what I mean? So I don't think he did this maliciously, as, you know, Tyrese's part. I don't think he did this, you know, did anything to disrespect. Like, I don't think he really realizes what went wrong, but he is hiding that he had secret feelings for Envy's wife. Yeah, he turned his back because Envy might know that, like, hey, if you know, I'm not going to allow this to continue on because, you know, my marriage is already kind of, you know, fragile, you know, because I got caught messing around and I'm not trying to, you know, fuck that up. So having Tyrese around while my marriage is very fragile and he's very fragile, and emotionally, because, he needs some love, he needs some support, he does need that, but he was finding it in the wrong place. He thought he was finding this in another man's wife, and it's not how God gives you your partner. God will not allow anything healthy to grow from a situation like that. Envy did the right thing by turning his back on Tyrese and blocking him, because he understands that he needed to protect his wife, protect his relationship. Having him around, could possibly destroy his marriage, because when you get really strong feelings, and the fact that he was becoming very I want to say over, like the messages were like too much. Like he was messaging and calling a lot, and it became too much for her, and she's just like, man, no, this is not what it is. Okay. Anyways, he could be disappointed, because he's like, again, I'm talking about Tyrese. Tyrese could be really disappointed, because he didn't think, he really thought that that she might have had some kind of feeling for him, some kind of emotion, because she was so nice. Yeah, he thought, oh, she makes me feel happy. She, pulls me out of my own, depression. She helps me heal my heart. So this is where the sneakiness comes in, masking itself as wisdom, like a wise teacher, a wise counselor. This is where the lines start to get blurry, It started off with he started off with good intentions, but he fell for another man's wife. And so she knew this, DJ Envy knew this, so that's why they both blocked him. And Tyrese shouldn't, honestly, the way I'm getting it right here is like Tyrese shouldn't be talking bad about Envy, because if Envy, I haven't heard everything that was said, but the energy I'm getting is like Envy hasn't even really said anything to really expose what's really going on, because he's still trying to be nice in his way. Okay, let's see how Envy feels about. He didn't. Oh, he's like, man, I didn't want to have to walk away from you, but because he could have been like, we are friends. We were friends, man. But you're like, you're not telling people that in that maybe that he was being a little too free with the messages. The Page of Wands talks about messages, and it could even be okay, messages. So here she is. He's getting a little too free with the messages, and here's her husband like, I'm gonna protect my person, my wife. I'm gonna kill this idea that this man has, that he can have some kind of new love, beginning some kind of new love story with my wife. That's what he's saying. Damn. Yeah, but it did hurt him to have to end this, kind of like walk away from this friendship. But he's like, I have to do that, because if not, He thought long and hard about this, like, because his wife could have, put this in his hands, like, look, this is what it is. It's crossing boundaries, out of respect for your friendship, because she, he's disappointed that he had to end this friendship with him. So but his wife put it in his hands. You're the man. You're the protector. Handle your business. And he was just like, you know what? To protect my relationship, because he already knew his relationship was very fragile after what he did. I have to kill any kind of hopes that this man has to take off with my wife. And so that's why he said, I want to box your mouth, or whatever he said. Okay. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, no love for you. No love for him. I'm sad that, you have to leave, but I don't know, like, yeah, I'm walking away from this friendship, even though I didn't really want to, but I need to take care of my marriage. Okay, Envy, I like you. Put a put a check on your name for on the good side, Shit. I like this energy. I do. I can respect this energy. And I like Envy's wife. I really do. I like her energy. You know, you know why I like Envy's wife's energy? I don't know anything about her. So it'll be interesting to see if this is really how she is, because I will go look into her. But here there's like 2 women, right? Knight of Wands. This is these women, like these types of women, High Priestess, Empress. These are the type of women who they don't let they stop any kind of competition. They know how to stay balanced. They're not going to get swept away by romance and Prince Charming's type energies. Okay. These are the type of women who won't fight another woman because of their man. These are the type of women who will hold their partner responsible for anything that goes on, because it's like, these people cannot get into our marriage. Only you can allow somebody in. So this person isn't going to go out of their way to fight another person for because they've been messing around with their man. They're going to hold the husband responsible. And these women aren't going to allow other people to be these Prince Charming types to come into their life and make them, allow these people to make them feel good. Because these women are the women that they're balanced on their own. So these are good. These are wifey material. These women are wifey material. These are the type of women that can have friendships with other women, actual genuine relationships with other women, because they don't see other people as competition. They don't. because they know they're stable. They know themselves. They're balanced. They put up boundaries to any kind of competition. So like, if this woman had a female friend who was trying to get into their relationship, they're very intuitive. So they know when it's time to cut people out of their circle. It's like, okay, you know, kind of like what Envy did. His wife is the type of woman who would do something like that. You know, she's not going to she's not going to let a Prince Charming energy come and sweep her off her feet and cause her to lose balance. Because that's what these types do. They'll knock you off balance. So it's like, oh, hell no, you know, you stay over there, okay? That's what she did. But she didn't, maybe that's why this is his wife. She knew this was what was going on. She knew that he was trying to charm her, romance her, kind of like make her feel some kind of way. She's like, oh, I already know your game. She puts up boundaries to him. You know, you're not going to put my husband in competition, because that's what he could have been doing. Trying to like gas himself up a little bit, you know, try to flex a little bit to make her seem like, to make her think like, oh, I can give you more than your husband. That's the devil. I think I talked about that in Jeezy and Jeannie Mai's readings, that that Jeezy was convinced by the devil that what he had wasn't good enough. He was missing something. And that's what this is what this Prince Charming could have been trying to do to her. And she's like, she's intuitive. That's probably why I like her. Because people who are intuitive and are healthy, balanced, and confident within themselves, they're not gonna buy into this shit. They see things for what it is, and they cut the things out that are gonna cause them trouble in the future. She saw this coming, and she didn't handle it herself. She's like, you know what? Well, she did. She took matters into her own hands by telling her husband, yo, this guy is crossing some lines. I'm blocking him. You do what you need to do. And he blocked him. I'll do what I need to do to protect my wife, because Envy knew if I allow this to go on, it could put my marriage at risk. And she knew this. I like his wife's energy, man. I like her. I do. She's not like gonna be like out there acting a fool, man. she's smart. She's smart. She's not gonna be out there acting a fool. This is a woman who actually allows her husband to lead. I'm not going to be out there acting a fool and you did this and because people who like that, they want everybody to see how everybody wants them. She's like, nah, she wasn't doing that. She told her husband, handle this shit, and he did. You want a wife that's going to allow you to lead, even after the shit that he did. She still gave him that authority to be that man. This is a good woman, man. Envy, you're a fucking asshole for what you did, but you're trying to make it better. I can respect that. Don't fuck this up, because this one is a good one. She is a good one, man. Much respect to his wife. Like, I love this kind of energy. This is a strong woman. This is a strong woman. And she's very loving and caring and understanding and forgiving, man. She's forgiving. And she allows her husband to be that man that he needs to be. She's like, all right, she, put it in his hands. Handle this shit, and he did. I have to respect that. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to check out the description box for more information on how to schedule your own personal readings if you feel called to do so. But if not, and this is where I leave you, have a great one, guys.